So he's offensive MVP?
Yeah.
I don't know who that is. Blake something for 7 or for
Wait,
his what number is he? 6 and he's defensive MVP.
I thought Blake was 7.
No, Blake is 6.
Okay. He's 7.
I don't know. I don't know who that is. It's on Emirates. I should have written down the like just the number itself. I didn't know the guy's name for who won MVP. Shit. How much one of it is Tim Stitchell?
All that cash.
Hmm?
All. All of it.
All of it? You think it's Tim?
Okay, okay. I think it is left for him.
Oh yeah, it's Tim Stitchell, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I am not losing the house.
I'll just, yeah. Is that what's his name? The guy who got fired from Westerly?
Jimmy Cook?
Oh, not Jimmy Cook. That's who that is. Jimmy Cook. The guy who's talking
West
about.
Coast. He's a Cantonese coach now.
No, shit. It was
I think Jimmy
Lance
Cook.
Dunbar.
Lance.
Is that Lance Dunbar? I don't know
Mm,
what Lance Dunbar
I know
is.
Stephen Dunbar runs the. Yeah.
Mm. Hey, big shout out for OnlyFans Sports. I think that is Lance Dunbar. Oh, it's Stanley. I think Stanley Dunbar.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Stanley Dunbar.
Stanley Dunbar, not Lance. Stanley.
Okay.
Yeah, that is Stanley Dunbar. He's the CEO of Break Two Elite. Cause he got fired from Westerly.
Get fired.
He
I
got
thought you.
fired. No, he got fired from Westerly for no reason. Like they didn't have the money to pay him, and he's one of the best coaches in the
I
state.
think that's why. I think they just didn't have the money.
Yeah, they had to let him go, and then he signed a contract to be a DC.
It is Championship Sunday here at Moses Brown Academy here in Providence, or I believe Providence, but I don't know, close here, for Breakthrough 7-on-7 football, everyone. I, Tim being on play-by-play, Jay Costa, a lovely color commentator for today, and Jay, Championship Sunday, how you feeling right now?
Tim, I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, this is the pinnacle of Rhode Island high school football, in my opinion. This is the best of the best. The most exciting football we'll see all year, really. And it's been a year since we've had a broadcast together, so I feel like it's pretty fitting it's Championship Sunday.
Of course.
Super excited for this one. I really do feel like we're going to be hypnotized by the play today.
Already ripping it off early with the references there, Jay Costa. Having a little competition. Going to try and keep up, although I do believe that Jay with a Spotify advantage is going to be rocking things up. Either way, it's the LSU Tigers facing off against the Ole Miss Rebels, the 7-on-7 teams for Championship Sunday for the first round on field one, single elimination tourney, and it should be a very exciting one. And Jay already told us, or before the broadcast, those LSU quarterbacks, a lot of drip on them. I think that's going to help them out today.
Yeah, I mean, just look at that was Tashad Brown there, number one. We finally got names to put to numbers. It took the entire time, but Tim got it done for us. I mean, just looking at Brown right now and the guy behind him, number 11, Brito. I mean, those two just insane amounts of aura. They've really showed it the entire tournament. No needing to glaze, obviously, but you know they really are the trip kings of this entire league, and they're super talented in their own right as well.
It looks like things are going to get started here with the first snap at the 25-yard line. Here's the quarterback clapping the snap. Analyzing and firing. Oh, sailing right over quarterback Tashad Brown. Unable to find his man, Johnny Germain.
Yeah, Tim, that one was almost in the hand of Shakespeare. That's a crazy last name, a really cool last name. You don't really see anyone with the last name Shakespeare anymore.
No,
number
really.
9. And he really just couldn't haul that one in, but a good effort there from the defensive back. And already LSU looking to want to launch that one down the field early.
The last time Shakespeare was a popular name was back in the 1200s, Jay.
Yeah, Tim. Safe to say he might be making a comeback here with a guy like him.
Brown on second down. No gain of yardage yet. Looking towards the middle once again, firing and making contact, tipped and intercepted. Ole Miss, the first turnover of the series. Isaiah Boge from West Warwick.
3 points there for the Rebels, and this one could be an upset. LSU's been really dominant all season. I think we were both expecting them to perform well out the gate here. So an interception really turns the tide, and it's going to be interesting to see how the Rebels can extend their lead on this drive.
Yep, now Ole Miss starting from the 40. Pump fake and going for the check down and taken down quickly. Henry Colon from St. Mark's, Massachusetts, playing as quarterback today for the Rebels.
Yeah, you know, St. Mark's, Massachusetts school, we don't see a lot of guys coming in from out of state to play these, so it's always interesting to see talent from some of the surrounding states, and one of the better quarterbacks in the immediate out of Rhode Island area, so excited to see how he's going to play here. I've seen him a couple times over the past 2 weeks. He's shown some flashes. See where he hooks up here.
Going to fire right again toward the sideline and making a run for it and tickling his way out of bounds.
Yeah, Shakespeare again, Tim. Maybe the second or third time we've called his name today, and already he's going to be a big impact on both offense and defense.
Chevy Shakespeare accelerating for the first down and more. Pass again, he's looking right, stepping up, fires toward the middle, finds the man, but is...
Looks like LSU's head coach wants a quarterback clock there, Tim.
Yeah.
I believe that he expected that to be a sack. It did take a long time. I was also expecting it to be blown dead. They didn't,
No, not at all.
but I think they called it back. So I believe they did do a delayed quarterback clock, and it'll be second down here.
It looks like it'll be second down.
Maybe third,
All right, third down.
which is the final down on a 7-on-7 drive. It's only three down drives like the CFL.
All right, Cologne stepping up once again, slinging one in, almost taken away. Drop at the last second, but a defensive breakup by the LSU Tigers.
That was, I believe that was second down actually, and that was in and out of the hands of Reed. I mean, pretty good play by him to break it up. Obviously, he wanted to get it in his hands, but that's just a case of DB hands right there. Couldn't hold on to it for the interception.
And now, what looks to be a third down situation at this point. I believe it was third down last time. It looked like it was second down. Cologne trying to make things work for this Rebel offense. Roll out right. Setting the feet, firing to the end zone, caught. At the sideline, but it doesn't look like it is going to go to the end zone, and
Yeah.
that'll be a turnover on downs.
Broken up there, Tim. 2 points for LSU, bringing it back to within one. And they were targeting Shakespeare again, just couldn't get it into his hands. And now it'll be LSU. Isaiah Brito will take over as the quarterback for this drive. They have a 2-quarterback system. Every team runs it. Every drive they alternate, and it works pretty well, especially when you have 2 of the top quarterbacks in the league, like LSU does.
Brito from the Top Dog program in Rhode Island, Bishop Hendricken. And it's going to be first down. And he's already going to rip one deep. Into double coverage, batted down, nearly taken away. Roshan Mandel had his hands on it.
Yeah, Mandel almost came away with a pick there. Able to knock it down away from Cardoso, but the St. Ray's product couldn't haul it in.
Second down, Mandel. To break up the last play, the man from Arlington. Yeah, mainly RI focused, but we've seen people come as far as New Hampshire. Brito. Surveying and analyzing. He wants to go deep again. One-on-one coverage. Batted down.
Yeah, Brito underthrew that. Whitaker almost able to haul it in. Instead, he just knocks it away. But that underthrown ball could have been pretty costly. Another 3 points could have been given to the Rebels. Instead, it'll be second down.
A good decision there to bat it down. Whitaker from Westfield. And this Tiger offense has made no progress so far, Jay.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised, honestly. I was expecting a lot more out of them here. Blitz coming on the play action. An easy stop there for the Rebels. Another 2 points for them. Brito actually moving it forward. Maybe an offside, which will give them the automatic first.
Yeah, it looks to be. Surprise blitz a little bit too fast. Brito rolling out right is going to go for the check down near the sideline, and he's going to get out.
That's to the aid of Ortiz. That's the first time we've heard from him today. Pretty good catch and a good gain. And I believe that's a first down, actually, Tim.
And so after a struggling second drive for the Tigers, finally getting things going with the completions.
Yeah, that penalty really gave him life there.
Now at the 10-yard line, it'll be a handoff, and is going to go in easily for the touchdown. LSU strikes on the first offensive score.
LSU with the first touchdown of the game, Tim, like you said. And it looks like Brito will elect to go for 2 for his boys. So this could be an even larger lead for the Tigers here.
And so a chance to bring it to 9-3. Had the turnover on downs, which awarded them 1 point. In the last defensive drive, it'll be another rollout for Brito. Stepping, setting, firing, and falling incomplete. The hands not able to get it. Jermaine.
In and out of the hands of the man there. Just couldn't get it to him. Still 6 points. A respectable drive for the Tigers. They started off slow. You said that earlier. But at the end of the day, that penalty was really costly for the Rebels and gave that Tigers team some life in the back end.
Right now, the Rebels with the early opening lead off the turnover. Now down 4 as they try to make things worse. Looks like it'll be Cologne again in the shotgun. And he's going to sail it over the middle to a wide open man. Jamani Laguerre from Fitchburg coming down all the way to Rhode Island and getting the first down.
Yeah, Laguerre with a great reception there. Really left a blank space in between the defenders and himself. And just a great job by him, able to shake off his man. 2 Taylor Swift references in one analysis.
I think that's up 3-0 now, Jay. Trying to get it back in blood. New set of downs. Looking left, sliding, firing, and breaking away. Touchdown, Chevy Shakespeare.
Shakespeare really is the focal point of this offense here. Able to plug the holes in the defenses and find his way into the end zone. And I believe they'll say he's actually short.
Also, Shakespeare able to break free, but unfortunately just a little bit short as the run goes for the touchdown, and the Rebels, actually, referees say no. Referees call it no, so it'll be third
down, right in the red zone here.
Yeah, right at the goal line, right in the red zone. All the action.
Tim, I'd have to imagine they dial up that blitz here on defense. Look at all the personnel right in the front.
Cologne's going to have to rip the ball out quickly. Crucial third down. Looking to retake the lead. Roll out right. Fires quickly. Contested. And incomplete.
And a great play there by the LSU defense. LSU says, bring them things, and throw that at us. And they did that. And it was right in and out of the hands of receiver Shakespeare. The blitz came in hot, added the pressure on Cologne, and another great play by that LSU defense.
Yeah, LSU amping it up at the goal line, and it pays off well for them. Adds another point on the board for the Tigers, up 5 as they re-begin their next drive.
LSU really needs a big drive out of Brito here, though. They'll bring out Brito again to stay in this one.
Looks like he'll line up right next to the ball. It'll be a rollout right. And he's going to sail it over the middle, complete to Jermaine.
Yeah, a guy like Brito's not going to want to stay in the pocket for very long. If he's got the opportunity to roll out, he's going to, and he did there. Able to find a man wide open in the middle of the field.
Able to move things over. And looks like a first down. From the seat again, it'll be a quick check down.
It looked like he reached forward for a little bit of an extra gain there. I believe this is first down. And yeah, it is. I believe this is first down for the Tigers.
About 10 minutes gone by, under 15 to go, and it'll be the run, and shaking and baking towards the 5. And now getting closer to the touchdown.
3 really is shifty out there. I'm not sure which player he is. I believe that was 3 who had that. It was. I don't know what his name is. We don't have him on our player sheet, but really shifty out there from the running back spot.
Well out to the left. Brito fires high. Called out.
Looking for Jermaine again, but no good in the back of the end zone. Really unfortunate.
There's a Henty to St. Ray's connection. Looking to connect once more with Jermaine, but unable to do so successfully. Again, ball called out of bounds. Brito looking right, analyzing, looking across the field, fires, and Jermaine with a touchdown and finesse.
Jermaine's got some really great separation there, able to break away from the cornerback there. Excuse me, and a great play by the St. Ray's man. I believe he was on that D2 championship team from 2 years ago with Moses Muse. A spectacular wide receiver he is. And he really shows his abilities here. He's got bags of it. And a super talented player who's got some high prospects and definitely could have an important role on a college team in a few years.
Yeah, of course. And now looks like they want to go for the 2-point conversion again.
I mean, why not extend the lead?
Yeah, 14-3. Touchdown would make it 16. As Brito sailing high, and it's going to be taken away. Oh, yeah, 14.
Julian, can you zoom in on the scoreboard real quick over there at the 10? I just want to...
And we're going to try. Yeah, it is going to be 14-5. And so the takeover by Phoenix Whitaker.
No, 'cause a takeaway on a 2-point conversion doesn't count as a takeaway. So, yeah. It was 14-5.
Cologne launches it.
Yeah, at the sideline, an amazing grab. Phoenix Whitaker up in the air, taking it down.
Yeah, Felix Whitaker is really like that. What a great play by him, able to absolutely moss the defender there. And he's going to have nightmares about that one, that cornerback for sure, Tim.
And more of a nightmare than a dream for that cornerback as Cologne.
And after a great play, Tim, a really questionable call there. Over the middle, into coverage, in and out of the hands of his man. Not the best read there from Cologne.
Cologne stepping up once again to the middle, rifles into double coverage, and it's a touchdown for Shakespeare.
Wow. Shakespeare just absolutely muscled his way to that ball. That's the definition of a physical receiver right there.
Yeah.
That was going to be his and only his and nobody else's. If he wasn't going to get it, nobody was, and he made sure he was getting it.
Cologne asking Chevy, we're out now, Chevy. And he's in double coverage, and he's in for a touchdown as they go for the 2-point conversion. Cologne sailing the corner again.
Wow.
Shakespeare, a poetic performance thus far.
Yeah, with him, it's to be or not to be his, and it seems like it always is to be his at the moment right now. The ball glides into his hands for another touchdown. A spectacular play by him. Great corner route that he ran there.
LSU still up, but
So many good references for him, bro. We're gonna have
Brown at quarterback again. He's going to be lofted up. Ocampo on the catch. Gains a couple of yards to the 30.
two number 8s. That's not confusing at all. Alright.
Might be Ocampo or Ortiz. Not too sure though.
I believe that was Ocampo. I think I see Ortiz on the bench.
Handoff. Able to break free, speeding away. One man to beat, and he will go in for the second rushing touchdown of the day.
Wow. He really hopped in the sprinter there, Tim. Absolutely spectacular play by him. All the way down from what seemed like way too far for a running play to get that much traction, able to slip through all the defenders and get in the end zone.
Yeah, number 3 for LSU, we don't have his name, but it seems like he could be an X factor today for LSU.
Yeah, really talented running back he is. And this doesn't count, but what an absolutely spectacular song they're playing now.
Absolutely, this brings back.
This brings
a
it
lot.
back in the day when we were at Harvard, Tim.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the 90s.
You know, brought it back. Stepping back, and at the corner, tiptoeing in and squeezing by. A Tiger touchdown.
Just dragged his toes down there. Spectacular play by him, and that was a beautifully placed ball by Brown. No glazing, of course, but you know, just an absolutely spectacular ball by him. And LSU has really come in with a vengeance here, it seems. Just absolutely killing it today. Their offense running at full force at the moment.
And now, Moses Brown. Correction. The zoo as Shakespeare unable to haul it in.
And that right there, sorry if I cut you off, Tim. That right there, the first incompletion, it seems thrown the way of Shakespeare. And he has been spectacular today. Built like a Chevy Silverado. I mean, can't really ask more of him when he's out there receiving the ball. He's going to go and muscle for it, and he just couldn't get it that time.
All right, Moses. Mizzou, Ole Miss, back at it again. Oh, fired high. With a high flyer. Shakespeare, a little bit too much.
Now, I know that the quarterback there absolutely airmailed it, but it can't be said enough how high Shakespeare was able to jump for that. He got up there, Tim. He had to have been at least 6 or 7 feet off the ground, it looked like. I mean, he got up, and he almost caught that, considering how badly that was airmailed.
Yeah, it would have been an amazing catch at the middle. Of course, faced some pressure from the defense too, but if he was able to haul it in,
yeah,
it could be one of the highlights of the day for the Rebels. Still at the 40. Cologne. He's going to step up again and is going to opt to go for the short way as he's not able to get the first down.
That is going to be a turnover there, Tim. 2 more points for the LSU Tigers, and they really are rolling right now. And it's no surprise with how dominant they are on defense that they're winning this game right now, Tim. an absolutely dominant performance from them.
Absolutely. Tigers up 24-13, 5 minutes to go in the first game of action. Again, Championship Sunday, elimination tourney, the check down. Not going to go for much, about 5, and that'll be second down.
Finds his check down to the running back. A good way to start this drive. And running back able to get a few yards. Makes it a second and manageable here from about 10 yards out.
It's been some exciting football. Make sure you stick with us for the next game of action today. The Mizzou Tigers facing off against the Volunteers. It'll be sailed up deep once again, a little bit too much for Brendan Cardoso, also from St. Ray's, and that'll be incomplete.
Yeah, Brito just airmailed that one again. Couldn't connect with his man, but a pretty solid play from him. Able to get it to a spot where he believed the receiver could get it, just not as good enough to put it in a place where he was able to.
Of course, great thing about breakthrough football, you know, Brito able to get that fixed in the off season, or right here, right now, just in time for the high school football regular season to start. As Brito gonna be out right again, he's gonna try and go for it all, and he's got it for another LSU touchdown.
And Ocampo once again, and you have to really give him credit. Nobody around him, absolutely wide open, acres of space between him and the closest defender. I mean, he's really shaky, and that's the kind of separation they teach at St. Ray's, one of the icons in Rhode Island football, one of the better schools with private teams, and just an absolutely great play by them at the end of this game to end it off with a touchdown.
Yeah, and they are gonna call it over. Final score: 30 Tigers, Rebels 13. Stick with us. It'll be Mizzou and Tennessee up next.
And Jay Costa here, Tim Yeen just fixing some things. Right there, you just saw a one-play touchdown from Dylan Lynch to James Walker. A huge link up there from the Bishop Hendricken quarterback to the central wide receiver, who also won defensive MVP for the Mizzou Tigers this year. What an absolutely spectacular play by him, and Dylan Lynch really does have an arm. I was glazing him a lot last week, and just a spectacular quarterback he is, and they'll be going for one here to make this a 7-0 game already. Lynch surveying and almost threw a pick there. Knocked down though. It'll be 6-0 to start this one.
Guys. And thank you so much, Jay, for filling in for me. Yeah, that is gonna be sailing over Volunteers off to a rough start. Brady Platt unable to haul it in. The quarterback, Lucas Swift, gonna go into double coverage, and almost intercepted.
Tim, the acrobatics there, almost got him that pick. That was the number 2 of Lester Rodriguez, who just tried to lay out for it, couldn't get it in his hands, I believe. What a great play on defense.
Yeah, Lester Rodriguez is just one of these nights, as he looks to improve. Almost got it once again off the tip. It's Swift. 3rd down. And he's going to go deep once again, and he's going to sail it right over.
And he really just airmailed that. Not the greatest throw, but he's had some good ones. That one, not the greatest in his own respect, but I expect him to improve over the rest of the game. But now, Mizzou, another 2 points, up to 8 now, and this team really is an absolute machine, Tim. They've been moving so far in this one.
Yeah, again, like you said, Jay, the first play, a touchdown for the Tigers. Trying to turn it up for this next drive.
Yeah, we could see back-to-back wins for teams named Tigers, and this offense really is relentless, and Soto, the quarterback here.
Yeah, I think we touched at about the 30.
Yeah, that was Richard there. Wearing a shiesty, no guardian cap, just a shiesty. Really interesting. Don't see a lot of that anymore.
No, not really. The Tigers, very Central High School dominated team, as it'll be an end around for Ramel Richard, as he's able to get past the red cone.
First down there for number 1. And the way that he's running now, he's going to have some great dreams tonight, while the defense is going to have some nightmares, Tim. I mean, absolutely dominant with the way he plays offense here, running, receiving. Regardless, whenever he has the ball in his hands, you know there's going to be a big play.
We got another first down at the 25. Soto fakes the end around, steps up, fires left side, And a flag for PI. Dylan Lynch.
Yeah, I think he really airmailed that one. Not the greatest play in the world, and that was, Waldron's a tall guy. Looks to be around the same height as Dylan Lynch and the quarterback from Mizzou, and just couldn't really do anything about that. He's a tall safety, looks to be about 6'5", 6'6". I mean, he's got a hold there. He doesn't have the speed advantage on a guy like number 2. He's a short dude and able to get down the field quickly. That's Lester Rodriguez we were just talking about. And it'll be Soto again in shotgun.
The 10-yard line. Soto. Going to be aloft and in time. The touchdown for Richard Bridges.
Yeah, great play there. And that was, like you said, Richard Bridges, the number 5. And they'll go for 1 again here, hoping to lock this one into the end zone.
Yeah, that 1-point conversion you said, Jay?
Yes, 1-point conversion.
Planning things out. Soto on the rollout. Lofted to the corner, and it's good.
Richard Bridges again, 2 targets, 2 receptions for him, and he gets the 1-point conversion to extend this Mizzou lead. Just hauled that in with one hand, his left hand, brings it in, drags the feet. Spectacular play by him.
And now Mizzou down 2 scores. Need to get their get back. Rest in peace to the ones who only pop smoke. Yeah, and Volunteers already fooled again. I know that doesn't count towards our record. As it'll be a deep ball, underthrown, nearly hauled in, but falls incomplete.
Dangerous play there by Swift. Threw that in the double coverage, and I thought it was just three men on the other team. But then again, I'm colorblind, so the orange and the yellow look pretty much the exact same to me. Just the only difference is the color of the numbers, but I mean, not the greatest decision, but then again, that guy over there, number 6, Class, is the best player on that team by far. And there's no surprise why he's getting the ball from Swift to St. George's Products, trying to link up there.
It'll be another pass here. Yeah, that's going to be rifled and taken away. And I don't blame you, Jake. You know, usually it's black and yellow, but this time it's orange and yellow now.
Yeah, really confusing for me. I can't tell the difference between yellow and orange when they're right next to each other, especially that shade of yellow. So it's been tough for me, but you know, back to the play. It was a good pass there, right into the hands of Waldron. You know who Waldron reminds me of? Jelani Woods, Colts tight end. 6'7" he stands at, and he's spectacular what he does. Blitz here, jump pass, intercepted, and 3 points for Mizzou. Sorry to take play-by-play there, Tim, but
no. And just off the rip, Javon Tager taking it away.
And that's the offensive MVP for the Tigers, making a big play on defense there.
They're going both ways. Now looks like the Tigers back on offense after the turnover. Dylan Lynch. He's going to rocket it over double coverage. Incomplete.
What a spectacular throw by Lynch. Just overthrown a little bit, but a good idea. He's been prone to deep shots this entire time. If he sees one, he's going to take, and he does it again there.
Intended for the central man, James Walker, the defensive MVP, unable to speed right by to adjust for the overthrow. And now you've got second down. Lynch again. He's going to look left. Pump fake before finally deciding to go for the comeback route. Lester Rodriguez.
Yeah, Rodriguez has been a big impact player this entire time, Tim. A lot of receptions from him. He's been absolutely peppered so far. Really a wide receiver's fantasy. Reference to Mariah Carey there. Early 2000s track. I mean, spectacular song. Just like Lester's a spectacular player. And I'm expecting a lot more targets for him throughout this one, Tim.
Yeah, Rodriguez. Another bunch. Or another one from those Central High School Knights. A little bit of family ties, you could say, in that one. Lynch is going to fire quick to Rodriguez, but he drops it. Dropped it like it's hot.
Yeah, another target there, Tim, and another pretty solid song reference. I have to give you some props there. Really quick with that one. But, you know, I'd like to say quickly while we have a little short break here. I mean, it's really nice to go from one play-by-play commentator named Tim to another. Really makes my life a little easier. You know, I wish we did more games together. It's really been a while, but you know, hopefully we get more in the future. But it has been a really nice time for that transition.
Yeah, last we did it with some ECFL action. And it's been a while since then.
Been about a year.
Yeah. Both of us are graduated, and Ramel Richard not there just quite yet, but able to make a decent gain.
Yeah, pretty solid play there. With all respect, Richard with the end around gets a pretty solid gain there, and he's really had a good game for himself so far.
Ball at the 13-yard line. PA fake. Sideline. Turning around. And going to go by the 10 inside the 5.
Yeah, he really got swifty there. Able to get in and out there. And even if he didn't get the end zone, I mean, pretty good effort. Really shows his elusiveness, which is something that I think a lot of guys look at when they're looking at someone in a position like his, where he's been flexing between wide receiver and running back all game.
A chance to strike gold here. First and goal. Lynch has been able to manufacture something productive here. He's going to step back once more, looking right. Trying to find a man. Going by 2 receivers. None of them hauling down the football.
Yeah, tipped out of one guy's hands, the initial target. Luckily, another guy back behind him was there, just couldn't reel it in either.
So the Tigers on their first drive, a one-play touchdown, whooping in the kitchen like a stir-fry, but now struggling to get any season going, at least near the end zone. Lynch again is going to rip it, and that is going to fall through the hands of Tager again.
Yeah, this defense standing solid here right in the red zone. Not something we've seen a ton from them thus far, so hoping they can hold on, make this game a little bit closer.
I think you can count Closer as a song reference back in the day. Chainsmokers.
Haven't heard that song in a good 6 or 7 years.
Yeah. Back in our golden era of high school glory. Even before that. Third down. Lynch is going to find a man, and it'll be called a touchdown. Javon Tager making up.
I'm going to be honest, Tim, that looked like he was tagged short. I won't argue with the refs. They are down there on the field. We are a little bit higher up here, but just to me, didn't look like a touchdown.
Yeah, certainly one of the questionable calls you can make, as there's about 12 minutes to go here. And looks like Mizzou up 24-0 now, looking to go for another 1-point conversion, make it 25-0.
Yeah, it's been an absolutely non-stop dominant performance by the Vols, or by the Tigers, I mean. And another fade route there, back shoulder fade to the end zone for the three of Joseph Forbes Jr.
Now at 25. Halfway to 50. Many men wishing death on the Tigers right now.
I was not expecting that one. I didn't think you'd pull that one out of the repertoire, Tim.
I'm always trying to pull out the tricks here and there. I like getting tricky.
Two guys can pull out 50-cent references. We'll see if the Vols can get in the end zone if I can.
It'll be caught on the run and making his way to about the 27. Brady Platt from East Prov.
Drag route by the 4 there. Great play by him, able to extend it, get a first down. You know, he went to high school with my fourth cousin actually.
Oh wow.
Yeah, one of my only cousin from East Providence. I've got a cousin just about everywhere, it seems like. A big family. You know how Portuguese families are, I'm sure.
Rifles finds another first down. Swift to Magnifico.
That is a great name, Magnifico. Looked like he lost some footing there, slipped, but able to keep himself up.
Swift able to make the grab, or Magnifico able to make the grab. And
ooh, in and out of the hands of the receiver there. That was Magnifico again, Tim.
No 24K magic in the air for Magnifico. As the wind maybe playing a little bit of a factor, at least here in our little setup here on the Moses Brown bleachers.
Yeah, you know, the big problem about being up in the stands is you have to deal with the wind. I mean, really anywhere in Rhode Island you're going to deal with it, but especially somewhere like Providence, you get a lot of it by the water and whatnot.
And that is going to be all the way onto the track, incomplete. Yeah, we are a little bit high up here, at least I can tell. We have a decent view of the city from our perspective.
I had no idea that was even a thing. I've not looked right this entire time we've been here.
Yeah, I don't blame you. We're on field 1. We're not having a chance to go into field 2 for the most part. So, it isn't really necessary to be looking out like that. Another play. Swift looking, and it's going to be taken down by the Tigers once again. And their lousy day continues.
And unfortunate there, couldn't get it in the end zone. And it'll be Mizzou with possession of the ball once again.
And Jay has, is that 2? How many points did they turn over?
2 points. 2 points is a turnover on downs. 3 points is if it's an interception.
All right. And so is the score 25-2? I'm not.
I'd have to go check. You have to zoom in on it. Like what we do is we have the cameraman zoom.
There'll be another check down.
Tennessee had an interception.
At the 30 now. Tigers looking to run things up again.
Yeah, Tim, they'd really love to run it up here and get the score to an even larger deficit for them.
Soto gonna hand it off. Slithering was Bridges.
And this running attack is so dominant here, Tim. I mean, really opening things up for them. And this is really the first day I've seen in a while that that the running game has been really dominant and really effective here. And it's so interesting that it's in championship week.
Of course. And ball will be at the 18 now. Soto gonna power through intended for Argeni Polanco. Went through the hands, and if he did haul it in, may have been taken down under defensive pressure.
Yeah, Tim, pretty solid play there. Just couldn't haul it in, like you said. I mean, maybe could have been a better pass from Soto. Threw it a little bit behind him, but pretty decent play design in general.
Yeah. Put a little mustard on it, too. Tigers looking to ready things back up as they've advanced to the next round of the playoffs. Tigers again. And that is going to be a bad ball. Lester Rodriguez, no way he was able to get it there.
Yeah, that just left the hands of Soto a little funkily. I saw that right away, and I cringed a bit. I said, ooh, not a great pass there. And it was pretty much destined for the dirt the second it left his hand.
Would say Soto is going to never recover from that one, but they're up big, so doesn't really matter too much in perspective of things. Oh, Soto, a quick rollout is gonna just launch one into the air.
Yeah, Soto airmailed that one. Under pressure, but really just not composed at all. It just seemed like he was panicking there.
Maybe it's about time we start pulling out the Kendrick Lamar references.
Just you wait, I will make at least 4. You know, I'll make 4 this drive. We'll see if you and the folks at home can pick up on them. See if there's any hip hop heads watching today.
Tigers lost the drive on a turnover on downs, but they're gonna be all right. And that is gonna fall incomplete.
Wow, great play there by the defense. I mean, on a drive like this, Swift really just trying to get something going. This drive is more for pride than anything. Just being down by this much with not much time left in the game at this point.
Second down. It looks like gonna have another play going. Swift. Yeah, go up high, intended for Sam Class, but he can't get it. Third down as looks to be the final drive as time runs down. Under 2.5 to go.
Yeah, this is going to be really interesting to see how they work this one here. Swift looking.
And dropped.
And right there, really tough Has to do some push-ups there, as coach says, and as he does him in the end zone for dropping that. But he almost felt that euphoria of scoring a touchdown, Tim. Just couldn't get it. And, you know, a really great feeling, just couldn't find his way into the end zone there.
Lucas Santa Cruz can't haul it down. And it looks like it'll be all over. Tigers to the Vols. They're not like us. 26-4 victory.
Yeah, Tim. They stayed really humble there. They were in their element, and you know they show some humbleness there at the end of the game, handshake and all that. Just a pretty good game overall, and they really impressed me, Mizzou.
Yeah,
I haven't seen a lot of them this entire season, so seeing what they did today, I was impressed. I'm excited to see them in the next round. I believe they will play in the semifinals. I believe that's what that is. So it'll be really interesting here, as LSU will, I believe, take on Georgia this game. Tim, is LSU taking on Georgia this game?
I believe so.
And that'll be a spectacular game to watch, Tim, here on Fans Only Sports.
Yeah. Jay ripping off a couple of Kendrick references, but don't rip off on us. Stick with us. LSU, Georgia. Up next.
Jay Costa here at Tim Yeen fixing the scoreboard real quick here. LSU, Georgia. I'm on play-by-play here, and a great throw down the middle there. That was Brown, who's starting as quarterback here, hooks up with his receiver. I believe that's Ocampo, the number 8. And a big play means first down and goal from just about the 13. This, I believe, is the semifinals matchup between these two. The winner will make it to the championship game. And that is Brito playing quarterback, actually, in a sidearm throw to the 5 of Reed. And Tim, welcome back here.
I appreciate it, Jay. A little bit of uncharted-ish territory for me, but I'm going to pull through for you, Jay.
One game at color never hurts, Tim. Always a good experience. Brito rolling right, surveying, sidearms one into the dirt, looking for the 3 whose number we still don't have. I believe it's one of the number 8s. I could be wrong. But a pretty solid look for him, just couldn't get it anywhere. And it'll be second down and short.
Yeah, I see the vision a little bit with that throw, but it could have been executed a little bit better. Of course, with a very crowded party there, or in the area he was trying to throw to. So, I'm thankful for nothing bad didn't happen too much.
Brito rolling, looking, he's on the left side, looking back right, and I think they blew him dead before he threw that. So the quarterback clock will stick him. And that'll be third down here in the end zone, in the red zone. Goal to go. One last try, or else it'll be 2 points for Georgia.
And Georgia, just like the actual college football team, looking to play some aggressive defense. Yeah, something very exciting just happened on the other field.
And be well offside by the defense. I believe that'll be a first down.
Yeah, and debate on the call there.
And they'll say that is a turnover on downs, actually. A false start on the offense will make it Georgia's ball, and that's 2 points for the Bulldogs as it's a loss of down in this league.
Wow, Georgia off the false start. Able to get points on the board. Yeah, now they are on offense as they try to get around to scoring 7.
First down here, rolling to the left. Swings it back right. And a spin move there. That was Keenan Cornell, the offensive MVP for the season for the Bulldogs. Finds, I believe that was the number 1 of Jeremiah Davidson.
Yeah, Kellen Cornell, I've seen him a little bit too much from my Cranston East days in those East versus West Thanksgiving games. He's a dog. Playing in that Thanksgiving game his freshman year, leading the comeback effort, and he has just been on the up and up ever since.
Snap there, Cornell launches one right into the chest of Charlie Cornell. Is there any relation there, Tim?
I think they are brothers. I think Charlie the other one.
And our producer says yes. We've got Tim, you went to East, right? We got an East kid and a West kid producing, so a pretty heated rivalry between those two schools. And you know, not something I've ever experienced. I go to the only high school in Portsmouth besides the Abbey.
Former West now. Looks like that East pressure was a little bit too much for Mr. Lamantia.
And the official blows it dead while we were discussing which high school Tim and Jake went to, and there'll be a flag there. The Georgia player is calling for a touchdown. The play was blown dead beforehand, so I believe it'll just be a reset on downs.
Looks like Mizzou scored a touchdown. I'll go the way. Yeah, the next game is the finals, Jay. So, and it will be played on this field where we will be broadcasting it.
Yes, I believe that the next game is going to be the winner of this game, as well as the winner of Alabama and Mizzou. So it'll be very exciting. So I believe that Georgia and Alabama were the teams that might have gotten a bye, I'd assume. Just based on who's playing right now. We haven't seen Georgia play today. I don't think they played last game either.
I don't believe so.
And it looks as if the Ole Miss kids have left. So I'd assume that would be the case. And same with the Texas A&M. Down the field, deep from Cornell. Couldn't hook up with Parent.
But Parent almost had just some tight coverage by LSU there at the sideline. Great play by the cornerback.
Yeah, pretty good deep throw here. So a team primarily of Cranston West Falcons versus a team of primarily St. Ray's players. It's very interesting to see how this one will go. Two really good teams in Division II for Rhode Island football. And we'll see if these Cranston West kids really are like that on this drive, if they can extend their lead here.
Yeah, you know that doesn't count, Jay. We outlined the rules earlier. But I appreciate it, though. And that was complete for the first down.
Be second down here for the Bulldogs. Cranston West kids moving up here. And it's not all Cranston West. I am looking now. There is Nathan Corona from West Warwick. But it's Cornell looking, slings that one back to the end zone, and that's that man again, Ethan Parent. Welcome back to the party. And these Cranston West kids trying to secure their place in the final. A touchdown there makes the lead 8 points.
Cornell, a beauty of a pass, a little bit high up there, but Ethan Parent, father, stretch my hands, goes up there for the grab, and that's an easy, wide open touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, spectacular play there. I bet that hurts your soul a little bit as a Cranston East alumni, seeing these kids play well, but at the end of the day, we are unbiased, fans-only sports network, and we love to see some good football at the end of the day.
Yeah, hey, as much as I love my high school, I'm not trying to be called a super senior, so I guess I can let this one slide.
Slings that one in the end zone. Tried the two-pointer, didn't get it. That one in and out of the hands of Mosica, I think. And it'll be 8-0 still here as the LSU Tigers take possession once again. It'll be the St. Raphael quarterback, Tashad Brown, leading the charge here for the Tigers to try and tie this one up on this drive.
At LSU, they were looking strong that first game.
Whips it. Big catch there down the field. That was the 5 of Reed. And it says he was formerly of Cranston East on our sheet here. Played East as a freshman. Yeah. And now he's St. Raphael player. Decided to go private, and he's been balling out this entire season.
Of course. his freshman year, man, I was blessed to see it all through Cranston East football. He's a dog, and he's gonna be a great playmaker for, St. Ray's if he can get him going. Able to make some fantastic catches, contested, on the run, all that.
Swings that one, and that's that man again, number 5, Reed. Another catch for him. I think looking at the schools these guys have come from, some really spectacular players coming out of both schools over the past few years. I mean, you look at guys like for Cranston West, most of these kids hailing from there. Marcus Chung, I always remember, was a spectacular running back for West. A couple former players of our boss Ron had some high praises for him last time I interacted with them. And for St. Ray's, obviously Moses Muse playing at URI right now, one of the better players in the state. Won a state championship for Division II, obviously 2 years ago in our senior year. But a great player he is, as that one thrown airmailed by Brown, and no good there. As I just absolutely snagged the 10.
Wow.
And that might have been the best. Thank you. And a passerby also helped secure it down for us.
Yeah. We love our passerbys. Shout them out. And that was a great play by UJ. Kind of like Beckham.
Indeed, indeed. And there's a small child doing a TikTok dance in the stands, which is kind of scary. Back to the game here. It's Brown. Surveying, launches back of the end zone, and couldn't find Jermaine.
Yeah, we talked about the Tiger quarterbacks earlier. I think the drip's a little too hard for them. A little bit too wet. And you can tell with that football, Jermaine unable to haul it in a little bit too far.
TikTok has ruined children.
And back to the game here, I believe. This is third down. 3rd and 15 here. And a touchdown overdue. And back of the end zone spins the ball. That's that man again, number 5, Arnaud Reed.
Ahmed Reed.
Ahmed Reed, correction.
Oh my God.
And like I just said, a touchdown overdue. Back shoulder fade, corner of the end zone. Beautiful play there.
And that was nasty by Armand Reed. Went high up there. All eyes on Armand Reed. Call him Tupac. Hit him up.
And it will be a 2-point try here from the 10. Snap here. Brown surveying, whips one back of the end zone, too high again, looking for Jermaine again. And that's been his issue all game, Tim. Really just seems to airmail it a lot more.
Yeah, a little bit too much. Wonder if that first game has him tired out a little bit. But, if they want to get into this final, he's going to have to play a much sharper game.
Yeah, for sure. They really haven't looked to be on their top game today, and it really shows. The scoreline really close right now, only been a couple drives, but it just seems that LSU has gotten out of this one pretty slow. Snap here for Georgia. That one into the hands of his receiver, the West Warwick man, Nathan Corona, throwing the passes here. That was the Charlie Cornell, the younger brother of the other quarterback. Snap here, Corona fakes the handoff, and he'll float that one down to the 5 of Parent. He scored the only touchdown for for the Bulldogs so far. I keep saying West. This isn't Cranston West officially. It is the
Hey.
Bulldogs.
Yeah, Corona looking towards Parent like a father. You know, always looking up. Shout out, Dad. Maybe dial up something big here.
I'd
Call
love
it
to see
Corona
it.
time.
Snap here, fakes the give. Corona, right in the middle, in and out of the hands of his receiver. I thought that was going to be a pretty decent gain on the drag route. And that was Ochoa, who just couldn't hold on to it. Looks to be second down here and 15.
Yeah, they're at 20 here.
Play there into the hands of the 8 of Ochoa once again. Ariel Ochoa. And that'll be a first for the Falcons, or for the Bulldogs.
I don't blame you, Jay.
Hey, you know, their mascot is a one Georgia team for their high school. Their 7-on-7 team's another Georgia team. It gets confusing.
Yeah,
they
they're
all
both
blend
red. I
together.
don't blame you.
I was just down there in the greater Atlanta area, so I see it all the time, and it gets a little confusing. You know how it is.
You heard you got some good Chick-fil-A out of it, but nice play by Corona, getting it out quick. And Ochoa able to haul it in that time, had to drop earlier.
Yeah. Rolling right, Corona, the West Warwick man. Floats it in the end zone and intercepted. And that, the number 4 of Brendan Cardozo, another St. Raphael player. And with that, the Tigers have their first lead of the game and a drive to come.
Man, looked like Corona just decided to throw it up there. Not sure what he was trying to go for, but easy pickings for Brendan Cardozo. These St. Ray's players having a tremendous time right now. The Tigers back in the lead, like you said, Jay.
Yeah, you know, this LSU team really is armed and dangerous. Absolutely packed full of weapons here as Brito, the Hendricken backup quarterback, uncorks one deep and extended his right hand out. That was that man again, Ahmed Reed. Couldn't bring it in.
Hey, you can make that play, though. I can trust him. He can make that play. You just throw it to him next time. A little bit more accuracy. You would have seen the next Odell Beckham.
Yeah, Brito can really uncork those deep. A really talented player he is. Absolutely spectacular play from him week in, week out, and it really does show with his arm talent. Play here from Brito. That one short pass to the 4 of Cardozo, and he brought that really far down into enemy territory there.
Cardozo able to extend that play for some much bigger yardage, and he is on a roll as of late. I mean, had the interception earlier, and now with this reception, doing some very big magic.
Yeah, Tim, some real great yardage by them there. Cardozo with some good rack, and already a 1st and goal here, goal-to-go situation. We'll see what they do over here. And I'd really like to know what the score is of this Crimson Tide Mizzou game. As LSU rifles one. Brito back of the end zone. That's a touchdown to the number 8 of Ocampo.
Man, these Tigers, after a slow start, able to get things through. Maybe as the day moves along, have about 5 minutes left in this championship game. Very close one. But right now, these last 2 drives, all they know is red rum.
You know, in our little break while we're waiting for this play to break, I wanted to give a little shout out to Stanley Dunbar, the CEO organizer of this. I believe he coached at West Warwick for a bit and out in Connecticut. Really a spectacular coach, the players' coach, some would say. And you know, I think I can speak for fans only. We're really grateful that he's had us out here these past few months. And it's Brito surveying for two now. Floats one, intercepted. No 2-point conversion there, and he'll throw it right back to Brito.
Wow, a nice consolation gift for that turnover. Loft one and was easily read.
And because it was on the 2-point conversion, no points are awarded for the interception. But a really great play there by the Bulldogs, trying to keep this game close and manageable for them.
Yeah. You know, Bulldogs only down the score here. They score 7, they tie it up, and they have a chance to take the lead with a 1 or 2-point conversion. They just have to get this drive going.
And the give there to the 8 of Ochoa. He's been all over the field today, Tim.
Yeah, Ochoa's just been that man. I believe he made a good catch earlier, too. And versatility. And, you know, with this being entirely Cranston West team, this is also a good chance to just test some stuff out.
Yeah, a lot of good chemistry between these guys. They've known each other for years. And their chemistry really shows, which is why they've been such a good team. They're one of the most complete teams when it comes to players and where they went to school. They have the most kids from a single school on a team, being almost entirely composed of kids from West. So they gel really well together, as another big play was made to Cornell. Cornell to Cornell there. And now Cornell finds the 7 of Onziuno.
Yeah, something Italian there, Jay.
Yeah, seems like a lot of these Cranston kids are pretty Italian, just from their last names. That's how it is. Most kids from West are Italian after all.
Yeah, big Italian people.
Back of the end zone there, and a great toe tap catch from the 5 of Parent.
Wow. Can't underestimate how good that catch was. Just bulleted it into that area. And not only was he able to get the toe drag swag, he caught it up high.
Yeah, Parent, a great job there. Really putting this LSU team behind bars right now. They haven't had a lot to say or do when it comes to a counter.
And now they have a chance to take the lead here, 2-point conversion.
Fake here. Cornell looking. Rifles one, back of the end zone, airmails it. And the scoreline will stay 14-15. LSU still in the lead. And a B currently attacking Tim Yeen.
I don't know what I did.
Luckily, Tim able to exit the encounter safely.
Yeah, almost had to call an injury timeout there. Not for the players.
For a bee sting on Tim Yeen.
Did not expect that.
It'll be Brown leading the charge for LSU. And a big run play here. And he'll tiptoe out of bounds just around the 15.
The grandma's excited.
And that's a huge play to start the game. LSU trying to extend their lead here on this drive. And a great way to start it here. No answer from the Bulldogs.
Yeah, a juicy play there as LSU in some good position right now to extend that lead.
Brown, a nonchalant pass there. And a short one at that. It'll be second down here. And Brito has absolutely a whistle blown there. I think that might be it.
Wow, looks like that's it.
And LSU has earned their spot in the championship game.
Very contested. LSU, the good comeback. Georgia unable to get things done And Tigers in the championship game now. Looks like that game is still going on. We'll see what will happen there. But, Jay, for now, we can head out to commercial.
Yeah, Tim, we'll exit it out here for now. Championship game will be really exciting. The LSU Tigers going to put up a great fight in the final between either Alabama or Mizzou. We'll be back here on Fans Only Sports right after this break. This is the moment we've all been waiting for here, Tim. The championship game of breakthrough football between the LSU Tigers and the Alabama Crimson Tide. A great game coming up here between a team primarily of LaSalle players versus a team primarily of St. Ray's players. We've seen LSU on three occasions today, and they have been pretty solid through and through. A championship game for the ages upcoming. What are you expecting from these two teams, Tim?
Well, I've only seen LSU so far, and they have played like dogs. A comeback win the last game to send them over to the finals. The Crimson Tide, as they play up to their name, they are going to play dominantly today. But, you know, both quarterbacks, Tashad Brown, Isaiah Brito, are from St. Ray's and Bishop Hendricken, respectively. You know, they can get it going for this last game. I think it's over, Jay.
Quick throw here from Brown to open things up. Finds his man, early number 5, Ahmed Reed. And already the tick-tack ticking away at the defense is going to start here for this team. Brown with a quick check down on the drag route to start out, and a pretty good play thus far.
Yeah, Ahmed Reed was trusted with a lot of huge catches last game. Hauled in a couple of them. Can't wait to see what he does.
Play fake here. Brown rolling right. Another quick dump off to his man there. The 8 of Ocampo. And that'll be a close to the first down marker. Third down here.
It looks like they're going for a check down based offense to start things off here. Back-to-back screens.
I think that's kind of how they have to play it here. I mean, when you look at the roster of these guys, a majority of them, with the exception of 3, are from the best team in the state for high school football. 2 are from a really good academy in Connecticut, and then there's 1 kid from NK who's a pretty solid program as well. As that one dumped off to Ocampo once again.
Yeah, once again, back-to-back-to-back. They're not trying to play any chances with, like you said, a tough LaSalle team, essentially. The rest of the players are from another academy in Connecticut, so they're coming out all the way here around to play and show their talent. That's a dangerous team.
Yeah, a very high-profile team here. A lot of these guys will make their way into the college ranks within the next few years. I think from both sides, honestly, the way that they play, and for both here and in high school, 2 of the best teams in the league through and through this entire season. And I believe at one point Georgia was undefeated. That one thrown short, and another quick hit for a quick gain. And it'll be, I believe this is second down here, right in the red zone.
Give me a little bit by the 10 at the 9. And they were struggling a little bit at that area the last game.
Quick snap here, Brown rolling right. Quick dump off to his man, the running back, number 3, and that one knocked out of his hands. And he almost picked it. I'm not sure. They will not call that a turnover. Instead, it'll be tagged down real short. And here's third down here for the Tigers. Need to get in the end zone early against a high-powered team like Bama.
It's going to be crucial. And if you don't get it here, you're turning the ball over once again to essentially LaSalle and Suffolk Academy.
Yeah, I mean it doesn't really look like it'll work out well if they turn it over here. They'll give up 2 to 3 points and then also have a drive to defend. Motion here. German in the motion. Brown looking side of the end zone, touchdown there. And already early in this one, first drive, first touchdown of the game for the LSU Tigers. That's number 3 again. I believe that is Ortiz. It makes sense. There's 2 number 8s. I believe that Ocampo is a wide receiver that's wearing the 8. I think number 3 is Ortiz.
Yeah. Whoever it is, number 3 has been instrumental in nearly every single one, in all of them actually, of these LSU Tiger games. And it looks like they're going to try for the 2-point conversion. They've done that all day. They've been pretty successful.
Yeah. This team is super aggressive. They've got the arm talent for it. They've got the skill talent. They've got the skill position talent for it. Really all around a very talented team through and through. Drops back. Brown looking. Had a man wide open in front. Instead looks to the back of the end zone. Finds Brandon Cardoso for the touchdown. The St. Ray's to St. Ray's connection. And it'll be 8-0 to start this championship game. Tim, what do you think about that drive?
A great opening drive, starting off a little bit slow, but working out well. And then the 2-point conversion, nice pump fake by Tashad Brown, and it'll be easy money for Brendan Cardozo as defense was let off back of the end zone. And they are up 8-0.
Yeah, really great start for the LSU Tigers. Now a big drive for the Crimson Tide. It's Ioniti, the starting quarterback for the Crimson Tide today. He'll roll right. And he'll flip that one up and out of bounds, looking for the 9 of Montero.
Yeah, one more thing about this team. The only player that's not from an academy is from North Kingston, so that, it's basically all that.
It's a stacked team. I mean, you look at it, you've got two of the best Rhode Island high school programs and a really solid Connecticut program. They are the best team. They came into this tournament as the best team, and they need to look like it here.
Yeah, of course. And anything other than a loss, whoever the LaSalle coach is going to be pretty tough.
Ioniti flips that one short in and out of the hands of David Dale Jr. And it's already 3rd down here and a slow start for the Tide.
Yeah, and those mistakes, at the high school level, the ball was a little bit too far out of reach, but, maybe you still could have hauled it in, but you just have to execute a lot better there.
Yeah, you've got to expect that a little more will come out from this team here. We haven't seen a ball thrown to Timothy Stitchell at all so far today. And he's been a big playmaker for this team overall. Rolling left. Ioniti into triple coverage, no good, and that's 2 more points for the LSU Tigers. And Ioniti couldn't get it. What were you going to say there, Tim? I apologize.
Ioniti, kind of like Sam Donald there. Just seeing a little bit of goes. I'm sorry for all the hate, but not the greatest first drive. A 3 and out, and the Tigers able to put a curtain with that type of coverage, and that was just a good, solid defensive start for them.
Yeah, Ioniti gonna look back at that one and be a little stressed about how that went. It'll be the 11 of Brito starting this drive here for the LSU Tigers, looking to extend this lead. It's 10-0. Brito, deep shot, 2 guys down the field. Can't get it into the hands of Reed. Maybe should have gone for the 8 of Ocampo.
I think one of the Tigers wanted the PI call.
Yeah, it looked like they did. But that was the 10 of Tim Stitchell and the 6 of Bickham, both getting burnt there. Not a great look for either of them.
Yeah, but lucky there. And now 2nd down, have to readjust a little bit. But Isaiah Brito had a little bit of a problem last game with, his throwing of the football. We'll see if he adjusts here.
Brito looking, and a quick hit there. And that is to Ortiz once again. And 3rd down here. 3rd and manageable for the LSU Tigers. Got about 7 to go. Quick snap here, blitz coming. And that's 2 points for the Crimson Tide. Now only 1-score game once again. 2 defensive stops in succession. And now the Tide looking to tie this score up.
Crimson Tide able to make up for the lost points there with 2 of their own. Nice picture of me, Mr. Costa.
For those who are wondering what just happened, I just sniped Mr. Tim Yeen on a snap to my friend Ash. A great picture. It was. And it's
Absolutely fantastic.
Ioniti, quick hit there to the 11 of Kai Young.
Yeah, now they're taking things a little bit slower this drive. They're ripping it like pretty quick, but now they have to realize that they gotta be a little bit more patient this time around.
Yeah, for sure. Ioniti, the only one here today to play quarterback. The past 2 weeks there's been a 2 quarterback system for them. Only Ioniti here. And he'll come under center. Ioniti drops back. Quick hit to the 9, and that's a first down. Amari Montero, first down for the Tide.
And that's kind of it. I mean, this whole game has been death by 1,000 cuts so far, and I think the Crimson Tide are kind of expecting that right now, and Ioniti is expecting it now, and I think he's going to continue playing the game this way unless he finds some really, really opportunistic openings.
Yeah, really hoping to see some better passes from him. Drops back, got about a 4-step drop there. Ioniti, end zone, touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the 4 of Bearden hooks up with his quarterback from high school. And a touchdown for the Tide, and a 2-point conversion will tie this one at 10.
Antonio Bearden going down low for the catch, finding the escape room. Ioniti, what a pass in that very tight window there, and what an amazing grab. You know, can't live without it, and you know, there's nothing more to say, Jay.
Yeah, and before this, they'll do a 1-point conversion. Before the 1-point conversion, I'd like to apologize for anyone listening with headphones for the damage I may have caused to their ears. As this one whipped back of the end zone, looking for that man again, Montero couldn't find him.
He threw that one to the sky and gotta be like not like Playboy Carter right now. Not the first of the month anymore.
Yeah, not
It's
a lot of runs from either of these
August
teams.
4th, and it's also our boss's birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Ron.
Happy birthday to Ron Robert. He's one of the big reasons why the two of us are doing as well as we are right now. Taught us a lot,
Right.
and you know, I think I can speak for both of us when I say we're all 4 of us when I say we're grateful for him and everything he's done for us. He's been so supportive of us.
Yes, sir. Big dog Ron.
Just a real great boss all around. You know, we do love him.
Mhm.
He's like a second father to all of
Of
us.
course.
It'll be second down here for this offense here. Fake the play, Brown. Quick hit there to Reed and knocked free. The contact knocked that one out of his hands.
That's a big boy hit from Bickham.
Yeah, Bickham really showed no mercy there.
Well, he read it perfectly. Once the ball was there, give it a big ol' smack.
And it'll be third down?
Third down?
Second down, I think.
Second, third-ish.
Second or third down here. It's Brown. No, it is second down. Second down. Brown drops back, about a 4-step drop. Uncorks a deep ball for the end zone. Back shoulder fade. Touchdown, Jermaine.
You got Moss.
And put that one on a poster. A beautiful play there. He got up there for the touchdown and left Kai Young needing a map there, wondering where he was. Absolutely lost on the field there.
Is the receiver, number 12. Making him look young, Jermaine, on the catch. And that's a snapshot photo you have to take. Put that on your Instagram. Put that on your Twitter, your Facebook, whatever. Your highlight reel. Oh my God.
You know he's going to come onto the broadcast later and post the highlight. Back shoulder fade. Couldn't get his foot in bounds for the 2-point conversion. but still a great play as Alabama sprinting back to the line to get this one going again.
And I think that's the play, that touchdown that is going to put LSU in the mood to just keep on driving. I mean, when you have a play as big as that, that just brings a lot of momentum towards you. And the Crimson Tide have not had a play like that so far. But maybe this drive, you can see some Ionity magic.
Yeah, it almost feels like Ionity's afraid to uncork a deep ball. He's had a few chances and he hasn't really hit it. And we'll see here, Ionity drops back, rifles one short, and that's to the aid of David Dale Jr.
Maybe another check down. Looks like that's going to be Ionity's game all day.
Yeah, Ionity really been efficient so far. Just a lot of check downs. It's been his bread and butter so far. We haven't seen a lot of him really challenging this defense.
No, not really. And, I think LSU is beginning to read into that. They've already read into that. And if they just keep playing short, aggressive defense, not allowing much to happen, it's going to be a very slow day, and we've already under 10 to go here.
Ionity drops back, two-step drop. Another quick hit here, first down and more. And he'll slide down short, the two of Mosley. Johan Mosley, I believe that is. Yes, Johan Mosley for the first and more. It's conflicted. Ionity. Looking, two-step drop, back shoulder fade in the end zone. And a push off there, but they'll say no. A touchdown for the 4 of Tony Bearden.
Tony Bearden. Wow. That is the same area as the LSU touchdown. Maybe a little bit better. I mean, his van's on the ground. And he just goes up there and makes a play. What a nasty grab.
I'm excited to see these pictures afterwards. He's going to go up to the cameraman right over there on the field behind that Alabama team and ask for the picture he took there. Even one of the guys in the back of the end zone. Picture perfect play and a 2-point conversion incoming here. Ionity. And a flag on the play. And I'm not entirely sure what the call is here. They'll say no good, false start on the offense. And it'll be LSU's possession.
Alright, so the Tigers. A little bit of breathing room here. You just had a big play on you. But you still know you can make the big plays yourself. And
yeah, for sure. Big play player, Tim.
Mm-hmm.
Quick hit there.
Ooh.
And an interesting play. He's weaseling in between two defenders, and they both run into each other, and it looks like the 7 of Siegel, one of the guys from Suffolk, slow to get up there.
Yeah, collided into each other. That was tough to watch.
Quick hitter there to the 3 of Ortiz. And I believe that will be blown dead. Third down here, third and short for LSU. And with the score line at, my apologies, Tim, 16-14. This is a big play here for the LSU Tigers. A stop will tie it up. Quick hit. Brito, deep shot, and almost an interception, tipped away last second. This game's tied in the championship. And Alabama Crimson Tide with a drive to take the lead here.
Wow, a nasty, nasty high jump to tip it by the DB. And the Crimson Tide defensively has stopped the Tigers in their tracks. What a huge play to stop the big catch and the big touchdown.
Yeah, great play by him. Spectacular effort on the defensive end, and that's why he plays where he does. Beautiful play there from both sides, really. Great throw, just couldn't connect. And I think that was a good last-ditch effort. I think that he really went through his reads well there, but couldn't connect with his receiver, obviously.
Yeah, it was a great throw, a great position, but the DB just had the better play.
Yeah, now we'll see if Ionity can lead a clutch drive to take the lead. Motion from his receiver to the right. Ionity surveying. In the middle of the field, caught, and he's still going. No one's touched him. Heading to the end zone. And the official will say he's down short. That was the 9 of Montero. And a big hitter for the first down. One play, almost a touchdown.
Yeah, Mari Montero turning on the Jets and making a huge gain after the catch. And he set them up well. They are inside the 10-yard line, inside the 5-2. They're at the goal line, Jay.
Yeah, and I think even he was a little bit surprised he wasn't touched back around the 25. He was in double coverage, and neither of them touched him.
Oh.
And he went and he got all the way down to about the 1. And now a goal-to-go play here with a man in the backfield, a handoff, and a touchdown. No, they'll say he's short. Be on the 1, maybe on the inch line. Ionity. Second and goal here. A man in the backfield again, looking at a play fake, I'd assume. Play fake, Ionity rolling right. Quick hit, touchdown, and the lead for the Crimson Tide. The 4 of Bearden with another touchdown. Tony's second touchdown of the game.
And a huge, huge comeback drive. Ionity. It all started with that short route, turning into a big play, moving into the 1, and it closes with a short one. Montero set it up, and Bearden finished it off.
Yeah, really great play overall. 1-point conversion inbound here. 5 wide for the Tide. Ionity. And a beautiful athletic play. Threw it in the double coverage, didn't matter. And a 2 and a 1-point conversion there for Tamoy Stitchell.
Tamoy Stitchell looked like he hopped off a trampoline there. And an acrobatic catch. Stitchell was one of the MVPs for the LaSalle squad, or essentially the LaSalle squad this season. And he showed why.
Yeah, he's been a real big impact guy, Tim. On offense, hasn't had his name called a lot today, but on defense, he's been a big playmaker. His first target is a 1-point conversion that's really crucial for this Tide team. But on defense, he's been spectacular all year. On offense, he's been an X factor for most of this year. And now he's got a chance on defense playing deep safety to make another big play.
I think Tigers might be the last drive, maybe.
Deep shot from Brown, going for it all, touchdown! And the Tigers retake the lead 1 play later.
And I think it's that guy. I think it's that guy, Armin Reed.
Former Cranston East standout, playing now at St. Raisin for the Tigers. 1 play touchdown and a 2-point conversion on the way. Absolutely spectacular finish for this game as the time's starting to wind down here. It's been an absolute shootout so far, Tim.
Yeah, they needed a play here. They threw it deep, and Armin Reed, the play of the summer, to tie things up. And if LSU retakes the lead, they have the lead. Right now they're down 1. They did get the 2-point conversion.
Brown searching too high, had a man open, Jermaine by himself. And I believe the Tide will win it at the buzzer.
Man, 1 play was all it took for this game to be over.
Just airmailed it. Brown couldn't do it. He couldn't be the hero. But a spectacular season for the Tigers. And at the death, the Crimson Tide are the champions of breakthrough football. Summer 2024. Once again, thank you for everyone watching. Thank you for having us out here to Stanley Dunbar and the rest of the crew here at Breakthrough Football. A great season for everybody. I've been really impressed with these kids. I haven't seen a lot of good high school football out of Rhode Island recently, so to see this summer has really restored my faith in the sport. I'm really excited to see how these kids will play next season. I'll be keeping tabs while I'm at school. I'm just really impressed with them all, and just a spectacular season. I don't think a lot of people thought they'd do it, especially with the way Alabama played earlier in the season. They had a lot of slow starts. They lost a lot of games, but they've come in, they've won it, they've come against all this adversity for these great teams. A really hot LSU team this season. I'm really impressed. I'm, maybe not proud of them, but I'm proud of what they've done because they've accomplished a lot this season. It's been a big season, Tim.
Yeah, I have to reflect on those words, Jay. Just have to restate them. But also a huge thank you to Coach Stanley Dunbar and his entire crew for setting everything up. Rhode Island high school football. We don't really talk about it on the national level. So to have a platform like this is really huge for the state. It's really huge for scouts, and it's really huge for putting Rhode Island on the map and maybe even getting some players at the NFL level. We've already seen Quiddy Pay. We've already seen a couple of those guys make it to the NFL, but not too many.
Yeah, it's really spectacular what Coach Dunbar's done here this year and every year after this year to go here. Hopefully, during the award ceremony, he said the season might be over, but we're still going to do everything we can to get you guys to the next level because all of you here are good enough to play at that next level, and he really does care about these guys. Even the guys he doesn't coach, he gives a lot of his effort and time for. So it's a really great thing to see. I'm really impressed, and I can't wait for next year already. I'm really excited. Here on Fans Only Sports Network, congratulations to the Crimson Tide. 23-22 your final score here. Crimson Tide, your champions of the Breakthrough Football League. Jay Costa, Tim Yeen, Fans Only Sports Network. Have a great rest of your summer, folks.